Master Chef Tony SETA for Butterball. What I'd like to review with you right now is the procedure that I will be using to prepare turkey schnitzel. What we've done is we've removed the the turkey cutlets from the bags that they're in, the packaging that they come in. And then, as you can see, I laid out a plastic wrap. One of the things that you have to remember too is allowing yourself a little bit of room on each side so when you flatten it out, you're not coming up against the fold. So what we're going to do is like a nice little meat mallet. We're going to take it, pound it out to approximately 1/8 of an inch thick. I like to do it between two pieces of plastic because it's smooth and it just allows the meat just to flatten out a lot nicer than if you were just hitting it with the mallet against the meat. And try to eat it, when you hit it kind of flat, and so it flattens it out really nicely. There you are, we've got them all flattened, and now we're going to go into our next procedure of breading. Take this and set this off to the side, and we'll bring down our breadings. What we have here is a standard breading procedure. Seasoned flour, eggs, beaten eggs, and white breadcrumb that I prepared today just by cutting it up and placing it through a food processor and coming up with some nice white crumbs. The one thing too is just don't take your bread that's freshly made. Take it something that's about a day old because it won't be as moist and it'll give you a better crumb. The other thing I've done with this too is I've added a little bit of panko to it, and that'll help to give it that crunch. And then I'll take the flattened cutlet. So you can see how nice and thin they are. They're approximately 1/8 of an inch thick. And we're going to set them into the seasoned flour. So we've got them into the seasoned flour, and I like to use the one-hand method too. I've got one hand that I'm only going to be constantly into the wet, so I don't come up with a hand that's all full of breading. So we just take this nicely coated, shake off any excess, and then place it into the egg. The same thing goes here. Now seasoning into the flour is just basically salt and pepper. So we just season this, and then right into the egg wash. Now the egg wash, the secret is making sure that you coat it completely with the egg, because that is the secret to the schnitzel. So we've got it nicely coated on both sides. Make sure it's all set. Then we pick it up out of the egg wash, let it drain a little, and then set it right into the breadcrumbs. Up, let it drain into the breadcrumb. Now what I like to do with it too is just, shake it a little bit and let the breadcrumbs flow over the top. Now I take my hand that there's not anything on it, no egg and cause it to stick, and then I'm just taking that and then just pressing it ever so lightly to get the breadcrumb into the meat. And there you are. We have them nicely coated turkey schnitzels ready for frying.